Welcome and good day, everyone. Welcome back to another match for the Unofficial Amiibo Smash League Season 3, powered on the Switch 2. Before I continue, I'd like to remind everyone to support Nintendo and their affiliates, because without them, we wouldn't have the game, let alone the Amiibo that we're battling it out with today. So let's go ahead and give them our support. Alright, we have an interesting matchup here today. Both these characters coming from the Dreamland group. Our first challenger, here he is. Ness. Now Ness is a tough opponent who has won 2 matches so far and is looking to gain that 3rd win today. But he's got an equally tough opponent, like I mentioned before, who also comes from the Dreamland group. Here he is, King Dedede. Now King Dedede also has 2 wins and 1 loss, so whoever ends up winning this match will, well, this is definitely an important match between these 2 opponents, because, one of them's going to end up having 2 losses, and the other one's going to end up with 3 wins. Alright, now these 2 will be battling it out on a randomly selected stage, which could give one of them, or both, an advantage or disadvantage. And also, these characters will be given 4 lives each, so they would each have a better chance at gaining victory in this match. Alright, let's get this match underway. Ness versus King Dedede.
3, 2, 1.
Oh man, this is going to be one of those interesting stages, because it starts off here and then rotates between I think 3 other locations, and then eventually finds its way back here. So, and those subtle changes, well actually I wouldn't call them too subtle, but those changes in the maps can sometimes give a character the slight advantage that they need to either win or against their opponent. Oh, and Ness face plants in front of the screen for the first knockout of the match. Alright, now it looks like we are in a castle. Looks like there's a king or some ruler sitting up on his throne. Oh, and there's Ness doing a little bit of juggling of King Dedede, which is now fairly close to now over 150. And Ness gets knocked out again. All right, King Dedede bringing the damage. Ness knocking King Dedede out for the first time. Oh, the stage is changing again. Oh, look at that. Somebody said to bring the heat, and look at that. The stage went ahead and accommodated. All right. Oh, even the rock's moving a little bit, but not too much. Looks like Ness is already about at 100 for damage. King Dedede using that really powerful hammer of his. Knocking Ness down to that final life. Both of these are 2 tough opponents. So, Ness doing a little bit of juggling of King Dedede. Okay, so they... Oh, and knocks King Dedede down for the 2nd time. Ness has definitely got some ground to cover if he wants to win this match against King Dedede. And King Dedede secures that win with that powerful mallet of his. Mallet, hammer. Yep. I mean, I think either way he used it effectively against Ness. All right, that was a fairly fast win for King Dedede. I would think based on what I saw. So all right, let's go ahead and see. That match took 2 minutes and 30 seconds, with Ness only getting 2 knockouts against King Dedede. Alright, let's check out those stats. Now the damage given by Ness is 322% and 407% for King Dedede. Damage taken by Ness, 414% and 326% for King Dedede. The peak damage for Ness, 118% and 169% for King Dedede. The launch distance for Ness is 392 meters and 315 meters for King Dedede. The ground time for Ness, 36 seconds and 45 seconds of ground time for King Dedede. The air time for Ness is 108 seconds and 101 seconds for King Dedede. The hit percentage for Ness is 39%, and for King Dedede it is in the high range with 44%. The ground attacks for Ness is 13 and 15 for King Dedede. The number of air attacks for Ness is 55 and 59 for King Dedede. The number of smash attacks for Ness is 7 and 11 for King Dedede. The number of edge grabs for Ness is 4 and 1 for King Dedede. Ness had 7 projectiles and 0 for King Dedede. The max launch speed for Ness is 633 kilometers per hour, and the max launch speed for King Dedede is 694 kilometers per hour. Ness's longest drought time is 11 seconds, and King Dedede's longest drought time is 9 seconds. Alright, another exciting match between these opponents, but it looked like King Dedede, using that hammer of his, certainly gave Ness a wallop in this match. Alright. Now, if you like the content, go ahead and give it a nice thumbs up. If you want to see more content such as this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you get notified when new content is available. Also, if you do decide to leave a comment, make sure you do so in a respectful manner, because we want to keep this family friendly after all, so everyone can enjoy. Alright, thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful day.